Hey everyone, it's Catherine from Wheeler Bush Healing, and today we are talking H2Woah, rehydrate your life. The reason I wanted to record this is because water is such an important thing to us as humans, and it continually comes up in channels, readings, intuitive sessions that I do. So today we're going to cover some quick tips and ways that you can rehydrate your life using water, which is awesome because that's what our body needs. So our body actually has 70% at least to make up the molecules and the flow and everything inside our body. And I think it's kind of magic that the earth actually has the same percentage of water in it. But, I'll leave that with you. So my first tip for trying to use water to rehydrate your life is to drink living water. What is living water, you might be thinking? Well, living water is water that has not been tainted by chemicals such as chlorine or fluoride and is natural as possible. When we add chemicals into the water, it loses its liveliness. It loses its ability to change and alchemize what's going on. So by taking those chemicals out and then trying to rehydrate it with different techniques, then we can have living water. So the best living water that you can get is straight from the womb of Mother Earth, which is natural spring water. But not everyone has the ability to take on this. My caveat with that is try and make sure it's in glass bottles because plastic itself can have a whole other effect on water, but that is a whole other talk. So if you can't get spring water, you can try and get a really good water filter that removes as much chlorine and fluoride as possible whilst putting the minerals back in. We want to put the minerals back in because those chemicals have actually taken the goodness out of the water and what our body needs to take from it in order for it to work properly and to function at its highest ability. You can also use crystals. Just don't use selenite, just because selenite will actually suck the water in and will not be a good process for you. But crystals that we have in our water include shungite, quartz, and amethyst. And don't forget about using the sun. This can actually help recharge your water as well and can act as a purifier. So having your water in a glass bottle on a windowsill, letting that sun come and do its magic, that can be a great way to help purify your water as well. And then if you're a healer or you work with energy, you can always put energy back into that water so it sparks up again. There's been lots of studies showing that healers who put energy into water actually changes the chemical reactions that are happening in the water, which is pretty cool. My second tip, so tip number 2, drink 3 to 5 liters of living water a day. I know you're sitting there going, that is a lot of water, but we need water to keep our systems moving and upgrading. As our systems keep changing and occur, so when we clear emotional belief blockages or just get taken for the ride of being a human, we need help for our body to align. 3 liters of water is going to mean that you're well hydrated. So your body has the best energy possible to function. If you keep going, your body's going to actually start clearing those block patterns and upgrade your DNA so that you continue to soar, which is really what we want out of this life. And do what feels right for you. So this is my caveat here. If you feel that you are going to the toilet too much because you're drinking so much water, then pull back. But try and aim for at least that 3 liters a day, and you're going to have a really nice balance there. Now, 3 liters of water can also come in the form of teas, just not black tea. Just herbal teas are fine, but if you're using black tea, it's actually going to have an opposite effect, which we'll touch on in a minute. But you might use it if you're using coconut water to use juice. So just keep that in mind as well, that those do count as well. Okay, so my tip number 3 is reach for water before coffee. I know a lot of us have been programmed to believe that we need to start our day by having that cup of coffee. But by having that cup of coffee at the start of your day, you're actually setting yourself up for a roller coaster of a ride. Your cortisol levels are going to go up and down and up and down. And then all of a sudden you're going to be feeling stressed and you don't even know why. And then you want another coffee hit. So I'm not saying not to have coffee, but what I am saying is to have a glass of water, maybe with some lemon to help your body wake up and get ready for the day. And then once you've had your breakfast, then reach for that cup of coffee. Your stomach will have something in it that it's started its digestive fire to burn. It's going to be having some energy and it's not going to be relying on that kick of caffeine. So the same with black tea, it can have a similar effect as well because it does have that underlying caffeine in it. All right, tip number 4, if you have a headache, try water first. So we can rehydrate our bodies by having water. Often headaches can be a sign of dehydration. Caffeinated products reduce our body's ability to uptake water, and sometimes we just forget to drink. So try having a large glass of water and reassess your headache level. If your headache's dulled, then you know that, hey, maybe I do need some more water. And otherwise, if it doesn't change, then maybe start looking at your other remedies for your headache. All right, my final tip today is number 5, which is water detoxes your system. So this is definitely a way that you can rehydrate your body and your life. So water actually helps flush toxins out from your body. If you have ever done a detox before, you'll know the importance of drinking water, and that is always emphasized, have lots of water while doing this detox because you need it to help flush your system. Water helps clear your skin, clean out your body, and even helps you poop. So by having enough water, it makes sure our body is able to do these functions and in turn have enough energy, which is exactly what we want from our days. So next time you're feeling a bit of an energy low, try reaching for a glass of water before you reach for that cup of coffee, or just have a glass of water to start your day. Create some new routines and see how it goes. All right, till next time, lots of love.